Hey.
Come on.
Hey, welcome back to the Show Fresh Show. I think that's the working name for now. That's what we're going with right now. But this is Thad.
I'm Thaddeus.
I'm Tamara.
That's Tamara.
And we are back on our patio because it is not as hot. It's still hot, but it's not as hot.
I ain't even got no towel out there today, y'all.
It was raining.
That's just the shine of the skin. They ain't water today, y'all.
It was raining and overcast for most of the earlier part of the day, so it's actually not extremely hot. It's just kind of regular hot.
Thank you, Father.
So we're back. Also, a side note about the heat. My dad, my sister, and one of my cousins all contacted me today to tell me that in Pennsylvania, in the Philadelphia area, it's hotter than here. It's 101 degrees and it feels like 110. And here, this morning, it was 86 degrees, feeling like 96. So I was like, wow. That's a little sidebar. But let's get into...
What that boy say? Wait. Time Matthew, Lane Kiffin, Leonard Fournette, being 8 degrees hot.
Yeah. Now you're going to have to find that. We got to link that.
That's crazy.
There. Yeah, so we had a little recording, just talking about some things that kind of go with what's going on this weekend. It is the Independence Day weekend. Independence for who? That's another topic. But there's a lot of stuff going on
Convoluted.
in New Orleans every year around this time. So there is the Essence Festival. There is the Ma'afa, which we've been going to for years. There's just a lot of stuff. I'm excited about a 3-day weekend because I don't have to go to work on Friday.
I don't know what that'd be like. Me be out there grinding in the middle of it all.
Yeah, when you work in the service industry, a 3-day weekend is more work, not less work most of the time.
Chopping and folding and cutting and pressing all the time, man. We putting in the thing. Man, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to cultural appropriate nothing. I just was feeling it or something, man.
Your Caribbean is
well,
coming out.
I don't know. They talk about independence, and I feel like that speaks more to what I feel versus maybe what other people got to say.
Frederick Douglass said, "What to the slave is your Independence Day." And had a whole speech about it.
I recorded some of it recently and was about to use it in a little clip, and I just don't have the time. Man, like about to appropriate again.
I made my children listen to it in the car one day. We were on a road trip going from we were in Maryland or something.
Man, that thing like 17 hours.
Oh yeah, they were in the back seat like, Mama, I know. And I was like, listen, you have to understand your history, children. This is what it is. So we were just talking about the things coming up this weekend, and one place that we want to celebrate that is near and dear to our heart is the Community Book Center. So if you have ever been to New Orleans and have not been to Bayou Road, you've missed out. Bourbon Street is not it. What you need to do is get to Bayou Road.
They be under the bridge.
Yeah. But the Community Book Center, let me tell you why. Mama Vera, Warren Williams, and Mama Jen, whose last name is dropped out of my mind for just a moment, these are two mothers of the community who have this bookstore. Mama Vera opened it like 30 years ago, started it actually in her parents' house, and this is probably the 4th location. And one of the things that they did years ago, over 10 years ago, they were the official bookseller for the Essence Festival of Music and Culture. I believe that's the official name. And they had been the official bookseller for several years. And then for some reason, things changed, whatever happened, and suddenly they're bringing in outside booksellers to New Orleans when there's this central bookstore there. So I'm very excited to share that this year, the Community Book Center is back as the official bookseller at Essence, so you can catch them at the convention center.
Hey, do my shirt look tight?
It looks like you made a big throw pillow.
I don't know.
I'm rooting for every HBCU. That's what he's trying to show you.
Yeah,
and everybody black.
Thank you for interpreting.
Yeah, so yay to Mama Jen, Mama Vera. They are literally the community. Like there's so much more to tell about that. Yeah, so we're very excited about that.
That is a grounding rod.
Yes.
That is a foundation post. A surveyor's landmark.
Yeah.
That's what Community Book Center is.
It really is. It's awesome. Our store, our business was across the street from them for decades, just down the block on Bayou Road in front of the King and Queen Emporium. And so our children, have become their children. They've done programs there, summer programs, and it's just a community. That's the great thing about it. Community is the best word to describe it.
Cream of the crop.
Yes.
That is the cream that is on top of the cream. I don't know if any of y'all non-culinary folk know what I'm talking about. They got the cream. And I'm talking about above the real milk. They got the cream.
This man will go into a food rabbit hole.
But on top of that, they got this other stuff. And you ain't never had coffee.
Until you've had that. Yeah, so go Book Center.
Now, so I'm sorry, Book Center. I feel like I keep getting offset because every time I be done saying what I say, she come back and say it again. But sorry, Book Center, if I ain't keep it up. Man, like
the cream of the crop. That's what he said.
Okay, all right. I don't know. This is the way you was doing it. Hey, what's happening? Thank you, Book Center. Mama V, Mama Jen, what's happening? Good to see y'all, man. I love y'all. Man, Mama Jen be that person, be on them mustard greens, like hard. Like she be putting them away, that and that okra, and she like fresh tomatoes, man. And Mama Vera come through, and she'll buy a bunch of greens. So I ain't gonna tell you the rest of that story because I don't want to get in trouble. Mama V, I know what's happening. Love y'all.